I'm trying to think. What's that? Oh, what you saying?
So stop acting like you so scared of me when you know that I've been good to you. Who pay your bills? Who make sure you're straight? Who even pray for you and let you do what you do?
I said, okay, I got you.
Yes, it does. And the way it goes. Oh, come in a day when you want to see your life. And you can do just what you like.
69 ratio. Girl, don't make me chase you, yo. Investigate like CSI, but I ain't Horatio. Call me King Jangalang. They call me King Jangalang. We can get in jungle mode and swing like orangutans. Ooh, ooh, ah. Listen, girl, nah. Thrusting through your cavities. Say my name. Right, you gon' get your foreplay. I'm gon' need some more play. Okay, get it in, yo play.
Yes,
body saturated, baby. You can get shit all night. When I come up out that thing, she gon' be like, alright. Well, alright, I'm a grown man with it. You ain't playing with no kids, so let a grown man hit.
A day when we want to see your life. And you can do just what you like. Yes, it does. And the way it goes. Oh, come in a day when we want to see your life. And you can do just what you like.
These nachos on hit. Okay.
Children putting love with me, and I'm sorry for all the pain and misery I put you through. Oh, I'm fooling to let you go, 'cause I wasn't man enough to be the man I needed to be for you, girl. I couldn't buy you things, couldn't do the things you didn't want nothing but my everything. Make your everything. If you love me, I'm sorry, baby, but I just want you to treat everything happening in my to show. Ain't nobody gonna do the things that I do, like you do. That's so everything. If you let me enter in your life, just one more chance to treat you right, to show I love you. Just wanna treat you, God, and people to show that you know you're the one who so you if you let me enter in your life, just one more chance to treat you right, to show I love you. I was hurting in prison 7 years, can I just keep it real? That's on everything in my life. I thank you for being true to me. I want to get everything that you can done for me. Ain't nobody gonna ever take away from you and everything that I do for all of you. We gon' make it through. If you let me.
That's what my whole flow been about. All the time I'm just on prison, thinking about the man. Asking God to give us a chance to get us up out of this hell we put ourselves in.
Love.
So we gon' make it all together. I love y'all with all my heart, no matter what anybody say, no matter what anybody think about me, right? Y'all know my heart and what y'all mean to me. I love y'all.
Oh, yeah. I love you. Just wanna try to treat you right.
Stop playing. Vocals. Real vocals. Stop hating, brother. Try to hate on my vocals. I got real vocals, man. Stop hating. Stop hating on my vocals, man. Why you be trying to hate on my vocals like I don't be snapping, man? I'm going to give y'all an exclusive. Here go another exclusive. Finna give y'all another exclusive. Y'all ain't never heard this. One more exclusive for the road, man. Let me see which one I want to give you. Here go another exclusive for the road. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here go another exclusive for y'all.
Let's talk about love. This ain't it. This don't make sense. It's anything but love. Broke promises. What we really meant. What we could been. Talk about love. Love don't lie. Love don't cheat. Love's not weak. Love don't hurt. Love don't avoid. Love is word. Fighting for. Fighting for. Fighting for. You come home and I ask you where you been. Then you reply to me out with your friends. Show them keep that phone in. Never put it down. Social media, now your Instagram blew up. Should've never gave you my time. Should've left the very first time when you didn't come home at night. You lied and we argued. I knew this. You're cheating. You must think I'm stupid. We don't go out no more. We don't even make love. We just dragging it on. Why am I still here? Why are you still here? There's nothing else here. When you ran out of options, don't seem like nothing's working. And I'm tired of the hurting. That's one thing I know for certain. Lord knows I'm willing. Gotta get rid of what I'm feeling. Cause I can't give back these years I wasted here. Cause this ain't it, this don't make sense. It's anything but love. Broke promises, what we really meant, what we could've been. Talk about love. Love don't lie, love don't cheat, love's not weak. Love don't hurt, love don't avoid, love is word. Fighting for, fighting for, fighting for. I just wanna know, was it really love? Was it really worth it? Why you had to hurt me? Why did you deserve me? Why did you deceive me? Should've never let you use me, lady. I'm sitting around here knowing I was your fool, paying everything you wanted me just use. Such a shame how you do someone good. Say you love when you want love came to. Well, you get off thinking I'm just some game, like it ain't no consequences to pain. I remember when you told me, I remember when you told me you wanted my love, my mind, my body. You told me you're ready for love, for life, for family. Cause this ain't it, this don't make sense. It's anything but love. Broke promises, what we really meant, what we could have been. Talk about love. Love don't lie, love don't cheat, love's not weak. Love don't hurt, love for love is worth fighting for, fighting for, fighting for. I wanna love, I just wanna love, hey. I just wanna love, hey. I just wanna love, I wanna love, 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 love. I just wanna love, I just wanna love, I wanna love, I just wanna love, hey. I just wanna love, nah, nah. I wanna love, 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 love. I wanna love. Man, stop playing, dog. Stop playing. Don't share that with nobody. Don't share that with nobody. Anyway, what it do, man? Thanks for everybody tuning in, man. Brother, this ain't only for you. I don't know what you talking about. Stop thinking that this stuff is for just you. When I rock this stuff, man, it's for people who appreciate music, the women that's in the comments, even the guys that actually know music and appreciate things and understand it. It's no different than listening to Jodeci or the Isley Brothers or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So don't be hating because I'm the one doing it. So I guess since I'm doing it, get up out of here. Stop hating and just give credit to what credit is due. I'm good at what I do when it comes to this music. Give credit to that. Why they be hating so much, man? Why do they be hating so much, man, like that? That was fire, man. Keep it real. Keep it 100. But then again, I got to keep the music going when I first go live to get the people in. I can't start talking if the people ain't got in here yet. Anyway, what it do, man? Thanks for everybody, man. That's in the comments, man. Rocking with your boy, Battle Truth. Let's get back into part 2 before my live had cut off earlier, what we were talking about. So I was addressing the Geechee Gotti and New Jersey twerk situation. But this part 2, let me pick up where I left off at. Where I left off at was this. I was talking about an incident that happened to me when I had called my case and I had got arrested and when I went to jail. One of the saddest moments in my life was when my son, my baby mama brought my son to come visit me in the county. Now, before I had left home, I had always been around my kids. I had always been around my kids. I never really been separated from my kids at all. Every last one of them I had with me, for the most part. And I had promised that I would never do my kids the way my father and them did me, not being there for them and, you know, making sure that they had everything, food, clothes, and wouldn't have a want. Then I ended up getting arrested. And at this time, my oldest son was 3 years old, going on 4. He was 4. He was actually 4 years old. And little Malachi. So when I was at home with them, they were just so full of life. You know what I'm saying? I had them way advanced before their time. That little boy was riding a bike with no training wheels at like the age of 3 something, like a bike with no training wheels.
catching footballs, knowing how to play basketball. I mean, they were way advanced. I was teaching them so much. And I was just their everything. I was like their hero. I was their everything. So what happened was when I ended up getting arrested and my baby mama came to bring him to the county to see me. And when she came, he was just staring at me through the glass like this. He wouldn't say nothing. He was just looking at me like I disappointed him, like I betrayed him or something. And then I'm looking at his mama. I'm talking to her on the phone. I'm like, how you been doing? She like giving me this look like, I don't know. He different since she been gone. He don't really talk. He don't really play no more. I'm like, for real? I said, put him on the phone. So she turned to him. She said, here. Then he like moved the phone like. Then she said, here, let your daddy want to speak to you. He moved it over again. But he's still looking at me like this while he moving it like he don't want to talk. He just looking at me. And he won't even take his eyes off me. So she got back on the phone. She like, yeah, he's just different. He don't really talk much or nothing no more. Like that fun, lovable boy, I ain't seen that in a minute. I was heartbroken by that. Then when she got up and left and the visit was over, she was walking out with him. And as she was walking out with him, he just kept looking back at me like while she was pulling him all the way, till I couldn't see him no more. As I was walking back to my cell, I could just feel God speaking to me in my spirit like, so is this what you gonna do with your life? Is this what you gonna do with your life? Is this what your life has become? You locked up again for the second time. This time you got a family out there. You left your family. Your kids growing up without you. This is what your life is coming to be. Is this what you want to keep repeating? It was like right then and there, God began to work on me and just started moving my heart to just leave that trash alone. Leave all that trash alone. The guns, the drugs, the streets, all the women, all that trash. It was just trash. None of that stuff meant nothing to me no more. I wanted my family back. But it's crazy, when I was out there free, I wasn't thinking about my family like that. I had all them girls, but I had a beautiful woman at home, fine, sexy, nice body, would do anything for me. And I'm sitting here laying down with all these other girls and things, betraying our love, betraying our family, and taking from my own table and giving it to others. And now since I'm locked up, I don't want no other woman. All I want is her. But when I was out and free and had her, I didn't appreciate her. I neglected her. I didn't give her the love that she deserved. I wasn't loyal. And I betrayed my whole entire family. And now since I don't have it no more, I want it. That's how it was. Yeah, hello? Okay. That's how it was. And the crazy thing about it is, when I look back on those things and I see how much it changed my life, and God used it as a tool to bring me to a saving relationship with him, it was deserving. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world at all. And we tend to not even think about how good we have things. We wake up with everything we need in life and still don't think it's enough. We wake up and we can see our children. We can hold them. We wake up with the women in our lives who stand by us, who trust in us, who believe in us, who do so much for us, only to go out in the streets and just mess things up and then come back home acting like we taking care of home. Those streets is horrible. It ain't for nobody. The name of the game is beating the streets and not become a victim of them. And we tend to get too wrapped up in the streets that we allow the streets to actually rule and take over our homes and our families, our relationship and our children. We can't have them both ways. You can't have them both. You can't have the streets in your family. I'm sorry, you can't. You have to choose. It's either going to be one or the other. Like I always said, and if you don't choose, it's going to make the choice for you. And it's not going to choose family. It's going to choose the streets, which means the end results is always tragic. It ain't worth it at the end of the day. Definitely not worth it at all. It have to be a change in what's going on. Brothers really need to get it together. Hold on a second, y'all.